In this episode, we will explore China's booming microdramas and how they are becoming a new window for the world to understand China. We continue our conversation with cultural ambassador Yu Sai-kan, hearing her reflections on 4 decades of change in Chongqing and China. We step into Chongqing's flea markets and, through the eyes of a secondhand shop owners, explore the rise of secondhand economy among young people. Natalia, have you noticed how Chinese-made microdramas are taking overseas audience by storm?
Absolutely. With their fast-paced formulas hooking viewers in 3 seconds and keeping them engaged in 3 minutes, they've gone viral across many regions, becoming a new cultural phenomenon.
In this episode of Bridging News, we speak with researchers from Tsinghua University and international journalists to understand this trend from a professional perspective. Let's take a closer look at how Chinese microdramas are going global.
3 seconds to hook you, 30 seconds to twist, 3 minutes to get you addicted. Have you also been glued to your screen by China's microdramas? They are short, sharp, and irresistibly emotional, making love, cry, and crave more. The trend is especially booming in North America. According to Global Times, the North American microdrama market reached $142 million in 2024, accounting for 56% of the global market. So what characterizes overseas audiences for Chinese microdramas, and where is the next wave of growth? Bridging News spoke with China's microdrama expert and international journalists for answers.
The rise of microdramas aligns with the rapidly changing preferences of modern audiences. They feature brisk narrative pacing and high-density plot impacts. Certain gratification-driven genres hold significant appeal for global viewers.
Data shows that over 200 Chinese microdrama apps have now entered overseas markets, reaching audiences in more than 160 countries and regions.
Currently, Chinese microdramas have successfully transcended cultural and national barriers, cultivating differentiated audience segments overseas. The North American market is predominantly female. African audiences trend younger, while the Middle East primarily attracts affluent female viewers with strong cultural identity and recognition.
While audiences in Europe and North America are already familiar with microdramas and have well-developed payment systems, emerging markets are fast becoming the new blue ocean. Online data shows explosive growth in viewership, up 69% in Latin America, 61% in Southeast Asia, and rapidly rising across Africa, far outpacing Western countries. These viral short dramas have become a new window for the world to glimpse modern life in China.
What I've noticed, the interest is centered around students, people who are traveling to China for business, or students who are traveling to China for school, and they would want to know more about China. They'll be interested in watching such videos, so you find that's where the niche is. These are the groups of people who are interested.
As a friend neighborhood country, people are very much into this, that they really wanted to know about Chinese huge enriched history. Till yet, if I talk about the journalists or people here in Pakistan, we've not completely, we can say that, explored the whole Chinese history or like China. So we have so much potential and space that we could go far more in this industry, especially.
In our previous episode, we introduced the renowned Chinese-American media figure, Yu Sai-kan, whose decades of cross-cultural work have left a lasting impact.
Now she returns to social media with her new program, One World, continue to build bridges in a contemporary way.
Revisiting this land after decades, her perspective is both unique and profound. This time, she shares firsthand how Chongqing and China as a whole has undergone a remarkable transformation over the past 40 years.
Sometimes I find that we're so nervous about people only reporting negative things about China. doesn't matter, because there are so many positive things about China. Let them come in. Let them see China. Because seriously, in the last 40 years, China has changed completely from a very, 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 very poor country to a #2 economy in the world. So let them come in, encourage them to come to this country, for them to actually see with their own eyes what happened, what has changed in the last 40 years. But what surprised me most is the way Chongqing people have changed Chongqing. Chongqing today is gorgeous. It's beautiful at night, especially at night. We are here for a few days and we have enjoyed every minute of it, yeah. I will bring the true Chongqing to my program.
In China, Yu Can is known as the woman who single-handedly reshaped the beauty landscape for Chinese women in the 1990s. She pioneered the Yu Cosmetics brand in 1992, which quickly rose to prominence. Today, she discusses the fundamental shifts she has observed since then and how Chinese women view aesthetics, express themselves, and approach to personal image.
When I first came to China, nobody was wearing any color. All the girls were wearing dark gray, dark blue clothes, and no color at all, and nobody used any makeup. And it has changed. All you have to do is to look around. You're wearing a dress with a lot of sequins and very shiny. This would never happen 40 years ago, right? And you use foundation for your face. It never happened before. You use some eyeliner for yourself. Never happened before, right? So China has changed a great deal. When I first started promoting cosmetics, it was not used by many people. So I had to start from zero to teach people how to use it, right? But today a lot of people know how to use it, but then the competition comes. So every time you promote, you create a product, you have your own challenges. Because every time, every era of China, every time there's different challenges that you're presented with. So that's life. And I don't care what age you are. You can be 15 years old or you are 70 years old. And that what you try to do is good for the world. That's what you have to ask yourself. What is it that I'm so passionate and so talented about? That's what you need. You don't just follow other people. What can I do? Where are my talents? That's important.
In the previous episode, we explored why young people are drawn to secondhand items, roaming Chongqing's flea markets and discovering stories behind old objects.
That's right. This trend has fueled a vibrant secondhand economy. So what are the shop owners seeing as this shift unfolds?
In this episode, we shift perspectives and hear from local secondhand shop owners, exploring how they define the value of old items and how they run their businesses amid this growing trend.
Our next stop is Chongqing Flea Market. It welcomes everyone, locals, expats, collectors, and casual visitors alike.
I've noticed that some young people nowadays buy clothes just to wear them once for photos, which is wasteful and not environmentally friendly. Exchanging unused clothes here is an eco-friendly way to give them new life. I fully support this.
Our name is Gei Sheng. The full meaning in Chinese is giving idle items a second life. Our clothing comes from items consigned by our customers. Our store attracts a diverse age range of customers, but the customers are mostly young people.
This market reflects a new way Chinese consumers see value. It's not about owning more, it's about giving objects a second life and finding meaning in reuse. Today we will talk to the organizer of this market to understand what drives this growing movement.
I like traveling abroad. So actually the second-hand market is very popular, but I feel like in Chongqing, we don't really have this kind of market. I think there are a couple of reasons. One is to throw away, it's just a waste and it's not eco-friendly. But if you even give away and sell it at a really cheap price, you feel better. You feel it will be reused by other people. I think mostly we're young people, the booth takers, Yeah, because like secondhand culture, I think it's more acceptable for the young generation. And it's not only a market like to buy and sell stuff, you actually can socialize here, you can make friends here. It's just a totally different vibe.
I'm right now at one of Chongqing luxury resale store Wolves. Here, the idea of secondhand meets a completely new level. Luxury in China is no longer about loud display of wealth, it's about identity, emotion, and experience. Consumers, especially millennials and Gen Z, are turning to secondhand luxury as a smarter, more sustainable way to access the beauty and the craftsmanship of the premium brands.
The first point is environmental protection, as it enables resource reuse. Additionally, for luxury goods, the cost-effectiveness of purchasing here is also higher. For example, the money spent on buying one bag at a brand boutique could already buy 2 or more bags here.
While secondhand stores have traditionally been offline destinations, the market is no longer confined to physical spaces. Today, digital platforms allow consumers to buy, sell, and recycle goods with unprecedented ease, giving items a second life beyond local markets. What we're seeing across China, from street flea markets to luxury resale counters to digital platforms, is not only about being less or giving items a second life, it's a part of the broader lifestyle shift. And this shift carries weight. China aims to peak carbon emission before 2030 and reach carbon neutrality by 2016, with the circular economy playing a key role in reducing waste and cutting carbon at the source. Because every choice to reuse is not only practical, it's a part of the bigger cultural movement toward a more thoughtful, low-impact future.
Seeking unity across lands and seas.
Recently, the Seeking Unity Across Lands and Seas Landsea International Youth Envoys annual event took place in Chongqing. Youth representatives from multiple countries and regions gathered in the mountain city to engage in cultural exchange and showcase the spirit of youth. The event included a review of the annual achievement, an award ceremony, speeches, and cultural performances, honoring outstanding young individuals and institutions in cross-cultural communication.
We've come here to do a cultural exchange, to share the Sri Lankan culture with the Chongqing people and everyone who is present today here. I think Sri Lanka could learn a lot from China from the days we've been here. With the urbanization, with how systematically they are going on, Sri Lanka has a lot to learn. And we also saw how people are, gentle, caring and loving. So that's something Sri Lanka can also adapt. Sri Lanka already has that, but I think that's some common ground for both China and Sri Lanka.
It can enhance friendships between China or with other countries from overseas and abroad. It was so good move to do, especially if you want to enhance relationships with other countries.
The energy is so young because we are surrounded with young kids. And I was sitting next to one, and almost all of them, they can speak really good English. They are interacting with us, and I'm just really happy to be here.
That's all for today's episode. Thanks to everyone for watching, and thanks to Natalia for her wonderful insights.
Thank you, Alice, and thank you all for watching. We'll bring you more stories from Chongqing next time.
Let's meet showcasing new Chongqing to the world. I'm your host, Alex. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Goodbye.